Okay, that's much better. All right, perfect. All right, let's see. Let me get it started up. How y'all doing on this good Thursday? All right, perfect. Okay. Hey, good morning. Oh shoot, I gotta do it over. Hold on one second, y'all. Hey y'all, give me 1 second. Schedule session. There we go. Perfect. All right, I'm ready. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. You get some, you get some, you get some. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. All right. So before I get into the read today, don't forget we have the group called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. That book is on Facebook, and that group was created for a healthy community space to help each other with growing. Okay, so that's why I created that group. So if you felt like unheard, or you felt more so may feel alone, you don't have like a community or a tribe that's may have experienced something similar to what you experienced, then that group is for you. It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. Okay, and then also don't forget to grab this book here. All right, Wisdom Beyond Wounds was created by me to help and assist the collective with healing. All right, so if you're interested, definitely check it out. It is on Amazon.com and it is readily available for purchase. Thank you so much. All right, channel message here is about court, or the reason why they're trying to. So someone's trying to stall a court case, and we're going to dive deep as to why they're doing it, and then we're going to bring it full circle. Okay. Now the reason why most individuals who are on the wrong side of things, okay, individuals that are on the wrong side of things tend to utilize courts as a form of a leveraging tool. Okay, so this is the person that you were dealing with or soon to be dealing with in this way. Now, the reason why they may use court as a leverage tool here is because the truth is very fatal to them. So they feel like that if they can delay it in many ways, shape, or form here, that they would be able to, we'll just say, have the law on their side, or more so feel that they're going to win the case. Okay, it's again, it's all psychological, it's emotional viewpoints in regards to how they perceive the whole scenario situation here. Now, a narcissistic person loves to utilize the court in many various ways, and I'm going to break that down, of course. The first one here is they manufacture confusion by buying time. Okay, they can buy time in many different ways, but they intentionally create contradictions in their own statement, so hearings have to be rescheduled. The confusion is not an accident, it is a shield, okay? A shield to shield their lies or to hide their lies. If the timeline stays blurry, accountability stays out of reach, okay? And this is actually a person, take it how it resonates, it's not gonna resonate for everybody. This can be for someone that is actually utilizing the court against you. So they're the one that has initiated some form of a court proceeding here. They will try to utilize that to their advantage and then try to create contradictions or holes in the story so that way they can get more time on their end to kind of like drag out the situation here. Okay. What the hell? You got prostate cancer. What? The Silver Wanderer? Yeah, you have prostate cancer, boo. Wait. I got called a devil and no witch. Quick, where's my broom? Where's my broom, Silver Wanderer? Swear. Oh man, I'm so sorry, y'all. But it was just the way he came out. Got called a devil and a witch. And I'm okay with that. That's cool. But it's just the way it was typed, and I saw it, and I was like, "But wait!" Then my spirit's like, "He has prostate cancer," so it's like I blocked him already. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It's always the people or the individuals that's on like 40% of health or 20% of health trying to come for me. Do you know I can see right through you like a piece of paper, man? I'm gonna flick the flop. All right, I'm gonna keep it cute. Anywho, I'm sorry, y'all. So that was funny. Anywho. So, anywho, so they intentionally create contradictions in their own statements, so hearings have to be rescheduled, okay? The confusion is not an accident, it is a shield. So if the timeline stays blurry, accountability stays out of reach. So this is what I was saying here. Um, they don't want to, so yes, narcissists will utilize the court in ways to leverage you, but more so emotionally and psychologically. Okay. Now, when the narcissists realize that they're slowly losing grip, actually within a court setting here, where this is where they want to try to prolong the situation here to drag it out and to kind of get a reaction out of you. Okay. The next one here is they lose documents that were never lost. So they delayed turning in paperwork by pretending files disappeared, their paperwork disappeared, emails didn't arrive, or they misunderstood instructions. So they always trying to play in people's face. This tactic is rooted in their fantasy that the system bends to them. So if they stall long enough, they believe the court will soften or forget. This is just an example. Let's say you're taking someone to court for child support. Someone take you to court for child support, and we'll say the overseer require you to have certain things like paperwork style, and the person comes in, you have all your stuff, but the next person don't have anything, or maybe just have maybe one or two pieces of information, but it's not anything in regards to what was required for them to bring to court. Well, that's a stalling tactic, and they're trying to utilize that in their way, so that way again things can work in their favor, or they can bend what they're trying to do over the courts here. Um the next one is they request unnecessary evaluations. They pretend to be concerned about mental health or parents' inabilities or external factors. So pushing for third party assessments. Okay. These are not for clarity, but for delay because every evaluation buys them more time to rewrite the narrative. So let's just say you're dealing with someone, and you're really dealing with someone that has a mental instability. It shows in the way that they speak, the way that they act, their actions behind the scenes of everything. Like you're everyone is starting to realize that these narcissistic individuals have some form of a mental instability, and they would try to use again different programs or different evaluations in this way to kind of make it seem like they are the better one. So if they ask the court to have a mental evaluation on you, you may say yes, you may say no, however it resonates. But for them, when you flip it back onto them, well, if you want me to get a mental evaluation, then you should get one. They were like, oh no, well, this is not about me, and this is about you. And they kind of trying to flip the script in a way to kind of make it just be pushed all onto you here. So with that being said here, they request unnecessary evaluations, but they want it to be very one-sided here, where all of we'll say the fire is on you here, and they kind of get away unscathed. Because let's say you have a judge that's not really the smartest or the brightest or the most intelligent, and they side with the narcissist. They're like, you know what? Yeah, we should let the collective get a mental whatever, whatever. So what happens then? This is just an example. Hear me out. This is just an example. But then eventually, let's say the paperwork or the results come back, and then they'll utilize that in court and they speak out in court. Now it's starting to create a whole new narrative for the actual narcissist here because they're realized like, oh, well, so that's what the psychologist said, or that's what they said, that's what that said, and this is what they thinking because now they got, if that makes sense, now they feel they have the backing of even more people, the external influences, again, a doctor, psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever, whatever, whatever. Here, they feel like they have more leverage or more, we'll say, community backing for them here, and they're going to utilize that as much as they can to their advantage here. But all this is backfiring, by the way, okay? Um, so they weaponize medical excuses, sudden illnesses, last minute doctors or doctor's notes, dramatic episodes appear only when court dates are approaching. So let's say you have to go to court on December 1st. Again, just an example, and they knew they had to go to court for the past 5 to 6 months or so. They're going to wait till the last minute to conjure up something so that way they can miss the court case or the court hearing. This is their way of hijacking the schedule, turning the legal process into their own stage for manipulation. Again, one of many things that narcissistic people don't have is time, and they're going to try to cook the time. They're going to try to extend their time. They're going to do everything possible when it comes to time. That's why they don't care about yours. With that being said here, they need more time to create a narrative, to create a story, to create a foolproof story. And the less time they have, the more desperate they become or more frantic they become. Someone's name is Francis or Francisco. You could be from San Francisco. Next one is they fired their lawyer on purpose. So right before something important, they may replace their attorney. So the court has to reset deadlines. Mhm. Narcissists call this strategy, but it's really an avoidance of truth. They hide behind constant transition so no one can pin them down long enough to expose them. Yes, they do. Good morning. Next one is they overload the courts with irrelevant filings. They submit excessive motions, complaints, and so called evidence that are nothing to do with the case. So let's just an example. Let's say you got to go to court with somebody or against somebody, and they take you to court, and maybe they're taking you to court for, let's say, your front door. Just as just an example, they taking the court for your front door is too squeaky, but they're bringing up your actual car door or the way your car looks or something that's completely not in, not in connection or correlation to what they're actually taking you to court for. So they submit excessive motions, complaints, and evidence that has nothing to do with the case. To be honest, this is not intelligence, it's more so chaos dressed as legal action. They're hoping to exhaust the court and make the process so tangled that progress slows down. And again, if progress is slowed down, time is slowed down. They need more time to do what they want to do towards you. When the truth is finally has risen or has spoken, there's no more time left. And that could be spun in many different ways. Uh when you ever heard someone say, I don't have time, but we're going to use it from a narcissistic person point of view. I don't have time for that. I don't have time. You need to do that. You need to do that. That makes sense. They truly are telling you what it is. That's the actual truth. They don't have time. They use their time in many will say unscrupulous ways. So um time is not irrelevant. I hate ignorance. I'm gonna block you. Okay. Ugh, I hate ignorance. Because if time was irrelevant, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. Anyway, not today. I'm gonna have a great day today. I'm gonna have a great day. I'm gonna have a fantastic day. I'm gonna have a phenomenal day. I'm going to have a very, very opulent and successful day. Yes. Okay. All right. So, so as I was saying here, they need time to do what they need to do towards you here. The less time they have, the less time. So time is connected to truth if you're able to look at it from this perspective. Okay. Lies are not. And the less true, or the less time they have, the more closer they are to the truth. It's like things are running down, the clock is running out in this perspective here, and they don't want their clock to run out, because yet again, if the clock runs out, people are going to see them in the way that they should be seen. Okay, so with that being said here, um they pretend they need more time to gather evidence. Just basically explained it. They act as if they're sitting on a gold mine of proof, when in reality they're buying time to fabricate, right? To distort or to manipulate new narratives. The delay itself is the tactic. And that's really what a lie is. A lie is a delay in something. If I'm coming towards you, Collective, I'm like, hey, Collective, did you eat that cookie? And you know you ate that cookie, but now you're trying to buy time. You're trying to dance around the question. You're trying to do everything possible to ensure that I don't learn the truth here. You're delaying it. If that makes sense. So the delay is the actual tactic, or the lie is what they're utilizing to stall it. So they provoke a drama outside the courtroom to influence inside the inside court case. So they start conflicts and emotional messages, or create false emergencies so the court sees an active situation. Stalling becomes easier when life looks too chaotic to move forward. So an example would be, yes, you took a person to court, they took you to court, and things are stalled out. That person may try to reach out to you with like a sentimental letter. Hey, you know what? I think all this is kind of silly. How about we just, can you think we can just sit down and talk this out and not go to court? I sat and I thought about it, and I think maybe court was, like they'll say something like that or do something like that to make it seem like, okay, well, you guys are, actively working it out here, and I don't have to take you to court. You know what I mean? So it's just the type of things that people do just to ensure that the truth is never spoken here. Um, so next one is, they claim misunderstanding of court orders. They act confused, overwhelmed, or misled just enough to justify an extension. Narcissists use incompetence as a mask, knowing the court often gives grace to those who appear confused. And I would be here all day if I was talking about that, but that incompetence thing, it's I'm gonna keep it cute today. I said I'm gonna keep it cute. We have a mature man here. So there's a mature man here that wants to take you to court. Somebody wants to take you to court. I know you want to take someone, but the way they're feeling about you, Collective, for the one that resonate, for the ones that are speaking up, for the ones that has been speaking the truth, this message is specifically for you in this space right now. There's a mature man, an elder man, an elderly man. Take it how it resonates. A father figure, an uncle figure, a brother figure, a cousin, a co-worker, a manager, an ex-spouse, an ex-lover, however it resonates in your story. There is a man, a mature man, an older man. Someone could be older than you, however it resonates. They want to take you to court. And these are the tactics that they're going to use when they take you to court, if this has not happened yet. So now that you know the tactics that they're coming with, and you know the truth, you won't be stalled in court. They're trying to stall you in court. And I strongly feel like, for whoever this resonates for, the reason why this mature man is trying to stall you in court here is because of the truth that you've been speaking. And they think that if they take you to court here, there's a main male here. So it could be a father or son, it could be best friends, brothers, uncle and nephew, ex-spouse, and however it resonates. But there are two men, low vibrational men here, that are working together. So, for instance, if this is a man I'm speaking to here, that's on the higher vibration of things here. You have maybe a brother and a father that is against you. You may have a friend or an ex-friend and their father or their brother or their friend, something like that. Or if you are a woman that is watching this, this can be your ex-spouse or ex-lover with their father or their brother or their uncle or grandfather, whatever, or their friend. Again, so take it how it resonates here. But there are two men here that are working together in tandem, side by side. Someone could be 51, or someone could be born in 1951. Someone could be born in 1915, but take it how it resonates. But there are two men here that are working together here to try to get you to court. False person, because they're trying to imprison you, but they cannot imprison you because the things that you are speaking is the truth. So they can't imprison you. They feel imprisoned though. We do have the community here. So this is what's currently happening behind the scenes, behind your back. So I know some of you guys say, I didn't get a court case and all that. Be patient, baby. Be patient, grasshopper. Okay? Be patient. Everything works out in the way it needs to work out for a reason. Don't rush perfection. Don't rush it. Let it play out. Let it build up. Let it mature. Let it do what it needs to do. You gonna get what you need to get when you need to get it, okay? For whoever resonates. But we have mature man, main male, imprisonment is in reverse with the false person in the community is upright here. So there's actually a division as well too, because main male and mature man is on one side, imprisonment is in reverse, and then we have false person in community here. So there's only one false person here, how I'm looking at this, and they're trying to get you to look like that towards the community here. But what is happening here, because it's not working, imprisonment is in reverse. So the more that they keep trying to get you stuck in court cases and whatever the case may be here, the more that they're getting stuck. Going back to this, my notes here, they delay the court cases because the truth is fatal to them. You are speaking too much truth, way too much truth to the point where they cannot handle it. It's making them physically sick here. So they're trying to manufacture confusion to buy time. So hear me out. You're going to get some form of paperwork or something like that in the near future. I don't know when, because this is a collective read. Okay. So you want to take it how it resonates. But again, for the one that resonates, you want to get some type of paperwork or documentation in the court in your mailbox if they have an address for you. Okay, keep that in mind. And you're doing this to throw you off because they're trying to make you afraid to speak the truth in regards to what you are saying. So I'm making that very clear. Okay, it's not going to work though, because I just gave you all of the steps or all of the tips or all of the gems in regards to the stalling tactics that they're going to be utilizing for you in court, because specifically because of the truth that you are speaking. Okay. See? Oh. Message of concern. There's a huge message of concern, and you are being considered as that huge message of concern. The reason why is because you are the official person. You are the official person, and it's causing a lot of concern for them. They watch you profusely. I mean, hey, I hear me out. If I can't accept the truth for what it is, I'm not going to put myself in a position where to be a glutton for punishment and just sitting down and listening to someone else speak truth. I know my boundaries and I know my limits. Some things I don't need to know about. Some things I don't need to know about. But these individuals feel like they need to know about everything in regards to what you're saying and doing here, because they feel like that you are bringing down something that they have created. What have they created? Let's talk about it. Hey, what have they created? No, for real. Seriously. What? Chaos, thunder, lightning, destruction. What else? Opposition. Ooh, what have they created here? They are so threatened by you that they think court is going to stop you. We got despair here. What the hell is wrong with these people, man? My God. You're not coming out as the false person. You're coming out as the truthful person. They don't know how to leave well alone. You are well, or soon to be well, if that makes sense. Take it how it resonates. I'm just gonna put y'all as well. You are well. You're doing well. You're speaking well. You're looking well, etc., etc. They see that, and it's starting to shift the way the community sees you. Remember, they wanted the community to see you as such, a false person. But despair is here because they can't get the community to see you as a false person. Why? Because they won't leave the truth alone, literally, figuratively, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. They won't leave the truth. They won't leave the truth alone. They won't leave the truth alone. Aren't you the truth? Don't you speak truth? Don't you walk in truth? Don't you operate in truth? Isn't your truth authentic? They won't leave truth alone. Okay. What happens if you don't leave truth alone? You're going to get it. Literally, figuratively, spiritually, metaphorically, you're going to get it. And that's exactly what they have created for themselves once again. Once again, they ain't understanding how to play this game, but let them play. Let them play their no instruction game. Let them continue to play. They won't leave the truth alone. Okay, no problem. Say less, little dog. Say less, little dog. Oh man. And the more they keep trying to put you in prison or imprison you in your mind, the more their actual truth is being shown, which is the lie. Their actual truth, their authentic parts of who they are is a lie. Literally, figuratively, spiritually, metaphorically, it literally is a lie. Literally. That's the truth, though, if that makes sense. And they can't handle that. Well, sucks to be them. Uh, oh man. Sucks to be them, child. Journey. You're getting ready, or you are on your journey to move upward. So if you have been in a case, you either been in a case, you're delayed, or you're getting ready to be in the case, bookmark this video today, bookmark it, save it, and keep it in your arsenal. Okay? Because what they're going to do here, look, leadership. You will be taking lead of this case or this court case, meaning the truth is going to prevail. Basically, is what I'm saying here. So, a couple of things they may tend to do. They weaponize medical excuses. This person, whoever's taking you to court, is sick. Yes, they are. As a mental sick and as a physical sick. They are sick because I've been talking about this for quite some time. But because of their illness, now they want to try to utilize that or use it to their advantage here, where sudden illnesses, last minute doctor notes, and dramatic episodes appear only when court dates are approaching. This is their way of hijacking the schedule, turning the legal process into their own stage for manipulation. And also, despite them having that ailment, you can still break it down further and you can prove to them that they're utilizing this particular gem as a tactic again. Again. You're not smart. Time and time and time again. They're not smart. And when you're able to realize that they're not smart, it's going to put them in a frenzy. Who cares? Who cares? Because if they truly cared about their reputation, this is what they say. Oh, you just trying to do, you ain't trying to do anything to that person but speak the truth. And however they accept the truth or receive the truth, that's on them. If they don't want the truth, leave the truth alone. Literally. Stop trying to bury lies or stop trying to bury the truth with lies. Let me repeat that. Stop trying to bury truth with lies. Leave the truth alone. You don't like the truth? Literally, leave it alone. Walk away. Run away. Scream. Put your hands up in the air. I don't give a damn. Leave the truth alone and go about your life. But since they can't leave truth alone, Well, now their reputation is on is is at risk. Their reputation, not yours. Their reputation, because they have to pay. They got to pay into something or pay with something in order for the truth to continue to be buried. Yeah, it's a cost for everything. Yes, it is. And they use their cost or their energy or their time in any way, shape, or form willy nilly because they think that they can. Okay, maybe they can or maybe they can't. Who cares? They're the one that is willing to do something strange for a little bit of change. Okay. Put your money where your mouth is, or put your energy where you're at, where your body is, because that's exactly what they're doing. And they just keep running themselves down into the ground, depleting themselves because they keep thinking that they can utilize different types of environments, organizations, or entities here to work in their favor. Not anymore, boom. Mm-mm. Nope. Uh-uh. Nine. Hell nah. You said what? No. Hell nah. I say high honor is in reverse. Where does the high honor at? In the narcissist? Okay, you say so. Hmm. They have a message of concern because you're now being seen or shown or hoisted as the official person, but you always were. You never changed. You always were that truthful, official person. So, what are they talking about? That's why imprisonment is in reverse. They trying to imprison the truth. You can't do that. The fuck is wrong with people? You can't imprison the truth. You can try, but I wouldn't do that if I were you. Leave the truth alone. If you leave it alone, it won't, nothing will happen. It will remain the same. It's like you're going someplace and there has no energy, any life. Why are you trying to go to a place and try to recreate something when it's already dead? It's dead. Leave it alone. Let it be buried? No, no, and no, because the truth was never dead to begin with. If that makes sense, the lies were. And because they never wanted your truth to be revived, they did everything possible to utilize the lies as such. So that way your truth could never be revived or lived out, whatever, however resonates for you. They don't know what they talking about. They don't. I'm telling you. It shows up in their action all the time. All the time. Could be a lover. Take it how it resonates. A lover could be doing this towards you. They don't like the lead that you decided to take in your life. They don't like that you're leading yourself into a greater life or a greater space. They don't like the fact that you're being seen as a leader. What's wrong with that? You rather be a follower? Ew, patooey. Why you want to be a follower? Ain't nothing good there over there. Be your own leader. You don't have to follow anyone but yourself. And I highly advise that. Mhm. Don't follow anybody. Friends will carry you, but they won't bring your ass back. They will carry you to your demise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then when it comes time for you to get back to work to where you started, oh hey, I need a little help. Oh, hey y'all, my leg is stuck. Can you help me? And they looking at you like, and they just mosey on down. Just friends will carry you, but they'll never bring you back. Never. Good morning. I'm great. How are you? An imbecile, yes, I said it, of a mature man, and the main male here is trying to use the little piece of teaspoon of brain cell that they have to try to come up against you here for court proceedings because of the truth that you are speaking. Who in the flying fart are they to tell you or try to direct you that you cannot speak the truth? Who in the flying fart are they? Anybody? They want to dictate how you talk. They want to dictate what you should do, how you should do it, where you should do it, why you should do it, where you should do it. All these different things why they just get away scot free. But there should be no repercussions for them. But yet they're the one doing it towards you or attempting to do it towards you. Where's the balance in this foolishness? Because this is pure foolishness that these narcissistic individuals really think that they are smarter or can outsmart the collective. Again, they refuse to leave the truth alone. If you don't want the truth to be speaking, literally, figuratively, metaphorically, spiritually, mentally, leave the truth alone. Leave it alone. Aren't you guys the truth? Don't you show up every day as such? Don't you walk in that every day? Hey, did you such and such? No, I didn't do that. Oh, okay, no problem. Hey, did you such and such? Yeah, I did. That's the truth. That's the truth. What's the issue? They request unnecessary evaluations. They pretend to be concerned about mental health, parenting ability, or external factors, pushing for third party assessments. These are not for clarity, but for delay, because every evaluation buys them more time to rewrite the narrative. So they're the one initially that's trying to take you to court here, and you might get upset, which is it's a very valid emotion. It truly is. You have every right to be upset that someone is trying to utilize courts in nefarious ways or very deceitful ways or very evil ways, just to make them feel that they are still superior or have control over you. So you have every right to feel how you feel. Absolutely, you do. But they're trying to utilize that. They're trying to push you into a space where you become or react from reactive abuse here. So that way they can start to request unnecessary evaluation when they really truly need to be requesting the evaluation for themselves. Because who sits here 24 hours in a day? We're up for most between 12 to 18 hours per day to sit here and to utilize a court session or a court space or a court environment in such a way just to prove that they still have control over you. If they truly had control over you, why are they going through the courts in the first place? Again, they don't make sense, man. You're not dealing with sensical people. You're dealing with nonsensical, all to play on your psychological and your emotional state. Because if these two things are not working together in tandem, well, then you're going to be all over the place, which is why I advocate for you guys every day to ensure keep this bright, keep it clean, keep it clear. Don't use other people, you know what I mean? Don't wear or don't carry other people's baggages here and here. That's not yours. Let that shit go. Let it go. No, that ain't my, nope, that ain't my, let it go. Let it go. They want to encompass you in a space where you can't think for self and you can't feel. And that's a very dangerous space to be in. When someone is walking around and they can't think for themselves and they can't feel for themselves, absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. No. No, that's the first thing they call for when they realize that something might be off. You're not well mentally or emotionally. Oh, we need to do a mental evaluation. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Let me say that one more time. They know what they're doing. All of this, all of these gems that I gave to you guys, this is preconceived from how they view you, how they view the system, the court system in this way, to ensure they still have control over you. My God. Look, they manufacture confusion to buy time. They intentionally create contradictions in their own statements. So hearings have to be rescheduled, but yet they're the one that's creating the foolishness. The confusion is not an accident, it is a shield to hide the lies that they don't want you to speak about. They don't want the truth to supersede their lies. If the timeline stays blurry, accountability stays out of reach. If the timeline stays blurry, the lies will prevail. Lies is nothing but mess and chaos. That's what lies is. It's garbled, it's jarbled, there's a whole bunch of jargon. You're like, what? What? You said what? No, that don't make sense. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah. And they will do everything possible to ensure that you see the lie as such. And that doesn't help you or benefit you at all. At all. They delay because the truth is fatal to them. That's what they do. So this is why child support cases, divorces, this is just examples. Any other court cases that you may have been a part of or experienced. This is why, for the most part, not all, but for the most part or some part, this is why they do the things they do. Come on, spirit. It's a message. Yes. It's a message here, and then it's a pathway in reverse. They cannot utilize these tactics anymore. So about court, they can't utilize this anymore. They don't even realize, right? They don't realize what they're doing here. Look, judication is in reverse. They have to pay you out for whoever resonates. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bad health is here. Yeah. Now they're going to try to utilize their bad health to their advantage by saying, oh, it's the collective's fault that I got sick. The collective is this. All you are doing is speaking truth. That's all you are doing. So if the truth that you speak makes someone else sick, first off, how did they hear the truth? Because again, if they would have left the truth alone, they wouldn't be in this predicament or situation. Or if they would not have told lies, they would not be in this situation. If they would have told the truth, or if they would have left the truth alone, everything would have still been the same. If they would have told the truth instead of lies. So they're gonna have to miss me with this. Hidden children. I'm gonna look into it and see what this is about. But that's what popped up here. Aquarius. You may have a child that's an Aquarius, or Aquarius is futuristic. There's a Virgo here. Virgo's organized. Some past. Gambled. Okay, okay. So they gambled. They gamble with the child here in regards to what's the truth and what's not the truth. So, however, resonates. Either the person you're dealing with is a Virgo or Aquarius, or you may have a Virgo Aquarius child, and it seems like they are utilizing this child or children here to get certain answers out of them in regards to. So, this is specific for this part here for court cases here for child support or for custody of a child or children, however it resonates. But they gambled on this child here to get information about you, which is why the message came out in this way. Oh, message came out on top of official person. This is exactly how it fell on my table. So you're the official person, and the message is here. So they were trying to get a lot of messages to see how they could get you caught up in court here, but they don't realize by doing that here, they showed off or they did too much because they wanted the truth to be buried. Because of how much truth that you spoke here, it put them in a frenzy or a tizzy where they actually exposed themselves with the actual lies. Yep. Karmic. Yep. And then we have insomnia. That's exactly what they did. This backfired. Too good to be true. Manifest is in reverse. Yeah. Yep. It backfired. Oh man, they in so much trouble. They don't even understand. A Pisces is involved, however it resonates. You are the Pisces, they are, however it resonates. That's broke. that has trust issues, financial success, siblings, daddy issues, Libra, risk. All right. So I'm gonna just take the first couple. So we got broken trust issues. So there could be a Pisces here, however it resonates, that could be in a karmic space right now that is feeling broken. So again, maybe a Pisces take you to court or you're taking a Pisces to court, but someone felt like their trust was broken, or I strongly feel that the trust that they thought they had was controlling you. So they trust that they could control you, or they trust that they did control you here, and it broke. So when the trust when the control broke between you and this person here, it developed a lot of trust issues here, to the point where they realize that you are or soon to be financially successful here, and they're doing everything possible to turn that wheel back into their favor here, because you broke past the illusions. That's what it was, and they weren't anticipating that. So this is why they're having a lot of trust issues, because you can see them exactly for who they are, the liar, and that's their authentic space. We got confused. Could be a Libra. You could be or they could be, however it resonates. But it confused them because they really thought they had control over you. Anybody that's in an illusion state is going to think they have control over something. It's illusion. That's what it is. Anybody can say anything to make it sound cuter, to make it sound sweet, to make it sound true. But it's not true. If a truth is true, you're going to have so much overwhelming substantial evidence to support that truth, if it is true. You can't argue with me on that. You can't fight me with that. That's the actual truth. Lies, on the other hand, well, you gotta be a little sneaky. You gotta be conniving to make sure that the lie stays how it needs to stay. But the lie broke eventually, or the truth broke the lie eventually. Yeah, dark energy. And doing all this while they're in a dark space. They didn't even realize that the components that they tried to put together. I'm hearing recatheterization, catheterization. Hold on, catheterization. Let me see. Let me see. Catheterization. Okay, here. What is that? Huh. Catheterization is a medical procedure that uses a thin tube, a catheter, to access a part of the body, most commonly to drain urine or access the heart. Somebody has heart issues. Would they have heart issues? Could be a heart attack. Someone's having issues with a heart. Is this a child or an adult? Let me just make that clear. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Is that a child or an adult? The devil is here. We have death is here. It's a man. King of Pentacles. It's a man. Okay. So could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio, but King of Pentacles is in reverse. Broke came out again because King of Pentacles in reverse represents broke. So there's a masculine man, or just a man in general. Take it how it resonates, okay? Oh wow, King of Pentacles also represents corruption and extorting. So, oh, okay. That makes sense. Going back to the health. Okay. So someone is having heart issues, a man or two men, however it resonates, that is wanting to take you to court. The reason why they're having heart issues here is because of the truth that you are speaking. It's not a child. I want to make that very clear. That's why I want to make that it's not a child, it's an adult here. Could be a Scorpio or a Capricorn or earth sign. Pentacles is earth. So however it resonates, but yeah. They aren't doing too well with the truth that you speak, so they thinking that the court is the last straw, and it is the last straw for them because we have the star in reverse and then the eight of swords upright. So yeah, it will be the last straw for them. Okay, that's on them. They feel very trapped because again they won't let the truth alone. They won't leave it alone, and they're in a lot of despair. Yep, we have justice here. Uh-huh. Yep. Let me give you a little advice here. If you don't want to hear the truth about something, leave it alone. Don't go digging up for it. Don't go researching anything. If you're not ready to handle the truth, leave it alone. There's some people who truly can't handle it, and clearly we can see what's happening here. The chariot is you. You're moving forward, and they're like, "Oh, my heart!" Literally, figuratively, spiritually, metaphorically. They're like, "Oh, my heart! I can't take this." Well, I wonder why. I wonder why. So since they can't leave well alone, well, they're being shown what well looks like. And that's the truth, literally and figuratively. Literally. So I keep saying, this is comical. We got the five of wands here. Yeah, they're arguing and fighting, trying to oppress you, trying to control you. And it's like, okay, whatever. La di da. Whatever. Love little dog. They can't handle it. Man. Golly, it's like literally, it's like the truth is going to be the ending of them. Like literally, because they won't leave you alone. Healing is in reverse. They won't leave you. It's like we have the toad and healing. They leaped right into illness or sickness here. This is just a strong family, however it resonates. Strong family. Again, it could be a brother, an uncle, a cousin, grandfather. It could be an ex-spouse, an ex-lover. It could be a friend that you may have called a family, a co-worker that you may have called fam, however it resonates. But there's a family-like connection or correlation here, and justice is justified. Yes, and you are seeing it. Yeah, you're seeing it. Look, vision and eye. You see, you can see, you see what's up. You're like, why the MF for doing this? They did something that you did something that they can't do. You were brave, but you've always been brave though. That's the thing. Truth is very brave. It is. Yeah, and that's what's so shocking because people like, yo, but I thought you said they was this. They did everything to keep you quiet, even try to, punch on you or hit on you or cause harm to you to silence your voice. And they thought they did, and they did not. They worked hard, identity. Bees are here, so this is the worker bees. They worked hard towards your identity to cease, to stop you from living, to stop you from speaking out, to stop you for expressing yourself, to communicate in a very healthy, effective way or manner. This is what they tried to do towards you here. And it shocked a lot of people. It shocked a lot of people here because people are like, yo, but you said, and you said they're going by what they told them that you were or weren't, however it resonates. And when people are seeing you in the way that they need to be seeing you, which is the actual truth, it's like, yo, but you said, and you said, this is an eel with shocks. You said, and you said, and you said, they didn't say a motherfucking thing. That's the issue. What did they say? Huh? What did they say? Because if they said it correctly, no one would be as shocked as the people that they went to and they said and they said and they said. Come on, man. Again, I gonna keep saying it. You're not dealing with sensical people. You're dealing with nonsensical people. That's who you dealing with. They're nonsensical. They don't make sense. You ever notice that when you're around someone that is very nonsensical, and the reason why they're nonsensical is because they're lying, but they're trying to utilize words, or they're trying to be, what's the word? Create word salads, or have the gift of gab and this point of view here, so that way they can trip you up. And then the moment that they were been able to trip you up here, you're the one that have to fix it. You ain't realizing that yet, y'all? Divine Collective, I'm speaking to. You haven't realized that yet, boo? Every time someone lie on you or lie towards you here, you are the one that have to pay for that. And that's not fair to you. The more you have to pay, the more time is being wasted or taken away from you. Does that resonate? Does that make sense? They don't have any time. Clearly, they keep saying, I ain't got time, I ain't got time. So they want to waste yours down. Time can be in form of actual time, your life, your energy, your patience, your everything. Everything. So now you got to stop, because you're working on something. You're wanting to be successful in your own right, however that resonates for you. But you have a goal or something that you're wanting to make sure that you achieve. And you can't achieve it if you have to use your precious time, literally, figuratively, metaphorically, spiritually speaking. If you have to waste your precious time on things that don't matter, they don't matter, literally. Are they matter? Are they truly matter? That's another question. But they don't matter. They do not. Yeah, now the lights are on. Hello, ding dong. Hello. And they're like, oh shit. Y'all, so I'm animated as hell. But look. It's a perspective, man. Look. Come on, man. Thank you. There's a person here, and there's a person here. And this person is in the mirror like, shh, there, no, just they try to utilize their hands, trying to manipulate or mold or create some form of a new something here. Man, get out of here with that BS. Man, get the hell up out of here with that tomfoolery. Get the hell up out of, get the hell up out of here. We got trickery here. Who they tricking? Who? That's why it's blowing up in their face. They weren't anticipating this. They weren't anticipating that if they kept bothering the truth, which is truly you, remember, don't forget this ever again. Divine Collective, you are the truth. Well, how am I the truth? I'm going to reiterate it again. Thank you. You are the truth because you operate fully 100% or soon to in your truth, in your authenticity, in your uniqueness, in your differences, in your weirdness. And weird is not a bad word. I promise you, it's not. Look it up. The etymology of the word weird, I think, is like unique. Let me look it up. Hold on. But I'm pretty certain the etymology of the word weird is unique. And I was like, oh, okay. I like being weird. Hold on. Okay, it says having power to control fate, which of self, your life, that's your fate. You can control who you are. It also means chance, fortune, destiny. It also means uncanny, supernatural. Uniqueness is supernatural. Differences are supernatural. It's different. It's like, wow, oh wow, that's cool, that's dope, that's decent, that's every. It's in its own lane, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, nothing wrong with that at all. Rebellion is in reverse. They cannot rebel. because of the transformation that they kept pushing onto you. They kept flickering and bothering the truth. They kept peeling at the truth. They kept writing over the truth. They kept doing all different times. They kept trying to manipulate the truth to the point where something happened. Something so gigantic happened that now the truth is being shown for everyone to see because of their doings. They did it. Leave me alone. Oh no, I'm not gonna leave you alone. Leave me alone, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Okay, no problem. Hey, whatever. Where's the same energy now? Where's the same energy now? Karmic. We got humanity here. Yeah. You're going to be, I'm telling you, authenticity is where it is. You have to be truthful in your authenticity to the point where nobody can rock you or change you or try to shift you into anything else. That's you, that's your truth. And it's a beautiful or handsome truth. It is what it is. But overall, this person wants to take you to court. Who cares? Let them do what they have to do, child. Because now you're able to see through the foolish games that they trying to push onto you here based on the information I gave to y'all. You're not going to win. Yeah, they're very irresponsible with other people's time. Remember, they don't have time. They lost the time once they started to speak lies. They lost the time when they started to tamper with the truth. If there's no more time left, the truth is going to surface. If there is more time, the truth is going to continue to be buried. Does that make sense? They use lies as a form of delay or delaying others, if that makes sense, or delaying themselves, whatever the case may be. So, since they don't have any more time, well, let me use another organization or entity, another person, another group, another this, another that, so that way I can borrow time or have more time to hide the truth. The truth cannot be hidden anymore. 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 Now they want to pray about it. What are they praying about? What exactly are they praying about? We can even break this down. They're praying that the truth doesn't come out. This is what they're saying. I pray that the truth does not come out, but goes against what they pray for and start to create some form of momentum or shift to where the actual truth came out. So, again, what exactly did they pray for? What? Big contradiction are narcissistic individuals. They are 100% walking contradictions. You're praying for the truth not to come out, but yet you're still pondering, you're still messing with the truth for the truth to come out. Make it make sense. I'll even take that up. Stam says praying for an exit and out. They're praying for an exit and out, but the exit or out is the truth. That means there's no more time left. Let's say that I'm going to use this thing again. Legends of the Hidden Temple. It's the perfect example. You working with a partner and you get clues and stuff from Olmec. Remember that game show on Nickelodeon? It was very educational to me because I learned a lot. But anywho, going back to that example there, before they got into the actual maze of the hidden temple, it was a clock, right? And they had to work together to ensure that they were able to get to the truth of what was hidden within that space or temple. If the time ended, so did they, but they were actually able to see the truth as such. Does that make sense? So with them being with Stamp saying that praying for an exit or a way out, the exit or the way out is the truth. So again, what exactly did they pray for? I don't want the truth to come out. Stop talking the truth. Da 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 da. But you are the truth as such, and they keep fucking with you. So what else was it? What else was supposed to happen? Because they kept fucking with you. What was supposed to happen? And excuse my Spanish. But no, what was supposed to happen? For real. One more time. You're dealing with nonsensical individuals, narcissistic individuals who don't make sense. They don't make sense. Let them do what they need to do with their nonsensical self. The same individuals, you can't prove it. You could never prove it was me. Okay. Keep thinking that one, little ninja, little dog, little heifer. Whatever, little dog. We got homeless here. Uh-huh. From this point of view, this perspective here, they were homeless from themselves. They ejected themselves out of self, if that makes sense. So they were looking for external validation, external confirmation. And that's just not how this is going to work this time around. It's just not. It's just not. They want to get outside of themselves because they can't stand the truth. They can't stand to feel the truth that is being pushed onto them. Then leave the friggin' truth alone. Leave the truth alone. Divorce is here. Justice. Yeah. Robbery. Uh-huh. So we're going to stop right there because now it's like I'm beating a dead horse now. But yeah. Uh-huh. Justice came out how many times during this read? Hey, Brian. Divorce and robbery. They could not take anything from you here. The moment that you divorce, you may have actually divorced this person or just separated or disconnected, however it resonates. But there was some form of a disconnect between you and another person. Okay. And the moment that you divorce them is when they weren't able to rob you anymore, rob you of your time, rob you of your energy, rob you of your patience, rob you of your money, rob you of your emotional stability, rob you of your physical stability, rob you of your mental stability. And I can go on and on and on and on. They can't do it anymore. So they lost time. Does that make sense? They lost time. So now the truth is revealed. Well, let me get the collector some flowers. That's right. Go ahead, collective. Period. I keep telling you, they ain't smart. We got Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, or they could be an Aquarius. However, it resonates. Aries. So if you're coming up on court, play back this video, write down the notes, write down what I stated. You gonna be like, yo, Donna was right. Look, okay, Cancer. All I want is some Oracle deck and some red velvet cake. Okay. Shoot. Gemini and a big speaker with a microphone. Libra. Okay. Taurus. Libra. Strong Libra. I think Capricorn was here. Taurus. Aquarius and Virgo definitely was in the mix as well. Pisces was here. This is Cancer. And Scorpio. Scorpio was in here as well too. Okay. So if that resonated with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to get into the group. It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. If you are looking for a space to heal in a very, very, very healthy environment, if that makes sense. Or you're looking for a community that can relate to what you went through, but there's no trauma bonding in the group. I want to make that very clear. Okay. But if you're looking for a space to heal and you don't feel heard, you're more than welcome to come join us in the group on Facebook. Also, don't forget to grab the copy of this book here. It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created by me to help and guide the collective with your healing journey or your healing, healing space. So this book is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. Thank you once again for being here. I love you guys. Go out there and be freaking great because that's what you came here to Earth to be. You came here to be freaking great. And don't let not one nasty MF tell you otherwise. Period. Okay? Love you guys. Mwah. Bye, TikTok. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, YouTube. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for the gifts and the tips. Truly appreciate it. Love ya.